500,000 miles is not a fluke. Mechanics who tear these engines down at extreme mileage say it is the predictable result of conservative engineering and disciplined ownership. We have ranked 5 Japanese cars with verified records and hard evidence behind every entry. From humble daily commuters to machines the United Nations deploys in war zones. This countdown builds toward the most proven survivor on the road. We start at number 5. In the 5th place, the Honda Civic with the R18A and R-Series engines stands as proof that a compact, everyday car can reach 500,000 miles. A 2008 European Civic showed 510,000 kilometers on the odometer, backed by an emission certificate and VIN match. So this model's endurance is no outlier. In the US, a 2011 Civic owner documented 500,000 miles on the original engine, crediting strict oil and coolant changes and never missing a timing chain inspection. The R18A's chain-driven cam design eliminates the failure-prone timing belt, while forged steel internals and a modest 141 horsepower output keep mechanical stress low. Lubrication is robust, and the chain's hydraulic tensioner adapts automatically, requiring only periodic checks. Owners who follow Honda's maintenance schedule report the best results. Oil every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, coolant flushes at 30,000 mile intervals, and regular PCV and spark plug swaps keep engines running smoothly past 300,000 miles, with a select few crossing 500,000. For the Civic, longevity is engineered, not accidental. Number 4. The Toyota Camry, with its 2AZ FE and 2GR FE engines, stands as the mainstream sedan that edges closest to the 500,000 mile mark, not by accident, but by design. The 2AZ FE 4-cylinder, found in early 2000s models, has a proven real-world record. A 2002 Camry in Australia was documented at 492,000 kilometers on its original engine, with a stamped service booklet confirming oil changes every 5,000 kilometers and a timing chain tensioner check at 150,000. This is not a one-off. Across owner forums and fleet logs, Camrys equipped with the 2AZ FE routinely cross the 400,000 kilometer threshold, especially when maintenance discipline is strict, using synthetic oil, regular coolant flushes, and prompt belt changes. Yet the Camry's claim to extreme longevity is cemented by the 2GR FE V6, which survived a 1.3 million kilometer laboratory endurance test under continuous load. According to Motor Reviewer technical data, this engine showed less than 0.05 millimeters of cylinder wear after the equivalent of 800,000 miles, with no timing chain fatigue or valve seat recession. The lab numbers reveal the engineering headroom Toyota built into its V6, a margin that, in the hands of careful owners, translates to hundreds of thousands of reliable miles. For the Camry, longevity is engineered into every major component, but only realized through a maintenance routine that treats oil, coolant, and drive belts as non-negotiable priorities. Number 3, the Honda Accord equipped with F-Series and K24 engines represents the mid-size sedan that mechanics and fleet operators point to as a blueprint for extreme longevity. The evidence is not anecdotal. In the United States, a 2005 Accord with the K24 engine has been documented at 578,000 kilometers, over 359,000 miles, in a YouTube owner video that includes a clear odometer shot, matching registration, and a recent timing belt replacement invoice. Meanwhile, in Chile, a 2003 Accord F-Series taxi reached 515,000 kilometers, with the garage confirming mileage by email and the VIN cross checked to the original engine. These cases are not outliers. They are the result of strict adherence to Honda's maintenance schedule, especially for transmission fluid and engine oil. Both the K24 and F-Series powertrains use chain-driven cams, forged internals, and conservative output, features that reduce mechanical stress and extend service intervals. Yet the real difference comes from owner discipline. The United States K24 owner never missed a transmission fluid change, performing drain and fills every 30,000 miles, while oil and coolant were changed on schedule. The Chilean taxi service receipts show the same pattern, with regular automatic transmission fluid swaps and cooling system flushes. For the Accord, reaching 500,000 miles is the product of robust engineering paired with a fleet-style approach to service, proving that high-mileage reliability is engineered and maintained, not left to chance. Number 2, the Lexus LS400, powered by the 1UZFE V8, stands as the definitive example of what happens when a car company turns durability into a corporate obsession. Launched in 1989, the LS400 was the result of Toyota's Circle F project, a billion-dollar engineering effort aimed at building the world's most reliable luxury sedan. That investment set the tone for everything that followed. Before a single production car was sold, Toyota subjected the 1UZFE to 1.67 million miles of dyno and track testing. Engineers tracked wear patterns, oil breakdown, and even microabrasion on cylinder walls, iterating components until no plausible failure mode remained. The result was a V8 with forged steel crank and rods, an overbuilt aluminum block with cast iron liners, and a conservative 260 horsepower output, deliberately tuned to keep internal stresses low. The LS400's reputation is not just corporate lore. Matt Farah's documented 1995 LS400 with 327,500 miles on the odometer and a VIN match title offers a real-world case study. Farah's car, which still runs on its original engine, comes with a 25-year service record, oil changes every 5,000 miles, coolant flushes at 60,000, and strict adherence to timing belt intervals. No catastrophic failures, no major rebuilds. This pattern repeats across owner forms. LS400s regularly surpass 250,000 miles with little more than routine fluid swaps and the occasional valve cover gasket replacement. The secret is not magic, but a design philosophy that treats longevity as a measurable engineering target. The LS400's billion-dollar development program, exhaustive lab validation, and journalist-verified high-mileage examples together make it the clearest window into how Japanese automakers transformed reliability from a selling point into an identity. And finally, in first place, the Toyota Land Cruiser stands as the ultimate proof that Japanese engineering and disciplined upkeep can push a vehicle far beyond the 500,000-mile mark. Across continents and decades, the Land Cruiser's reputation is not built on marketing, but on the hard reality of odometers that keep spinning long after rivals have retired. In North America, a 1998 Land Cruiser 80 Series, powered by the 1FZFE Inline 6, was documented in 2022 at 508,732 kilometers, over 315,000 miles, backed by a VIN-matched service receipt and a detailed owner thread that included photos of the instrument cluster and a third-party VIN check. This is not an isolated case. In Japan, a 100 Series Land Cruiser with the 2UZ-FE V8 reached 532,000 kilometers. Its journey captured in a full-length video walkthrough showing the odometer, the VIN, and a recent service badge. These are vehicles that have spent their lives in government fleets, traversing harsh terrain and enduring relentless use, yet their engines continue to perform with little more than routine fluid changes and scheduled timing belt or chain inspections. The engineering logic behind these numbers is clear. The 1FZFE features a cast iron block, forged steel crank and rods, dual overhead cams, and a timing chain built to last the life of the engine. Oil jets cool the pistons, and the oversized cooling system keeps temperatures in check, even under heavy load. The 2UZ-FE V8, meanwhile, swaps an aluminum block for cast iron, further increasing durability for high-stress work. Both engines are tuned conservatively, the factory output leaving a 20% margin below what the internals can handle, reducing mechanical stress and extending service life. The 3UR-FE V8, powering later Land Cruisers, was subjected to 1.3 million kilometers of continuous bench testing by Toyota with no catastrophic failure, a laboratory confirmation of what field mechanics have long observed. The Land Cruiser's place in United Nations and NGO procurement records cements its status. For decades, fleets have chosen the 80 and 100 series, not for luxury, but for the lowest failure rates, in the world's harshest conditions. Field logs from humanitarian missions in Africa and Asia routinely show Land Cruisers logging 300,000 to 500,000 kilometers with only scheduled maintenance. Oil changes occur every 5,000 to 7,500 miles. Coolant flushes happen at 30,000-mile intervals, and timing chains or belts are replaced periodically. Mechanics stress the importance of genuine parts, regular valve clearance checks, and keeping the cooling system free of debris. Owners who follow this regimen consistently report engines that run smoothly past the 500,000-mile threshold with no major rebuilds required. What sets the Land Cruiser apart is the sheer quantity and quality of extreme mileage evidence, VIN-verified cases, government fleet logs, and even lab data all converge to make its reputation unassailable. In the world of long-lived vehicles, the Land Cruiser is not an outlier. It is the gold standard, proving that when conservative engineering meets rigorous maintenance, 500,000 miles is not a miracle but a predictable milestone. Across all 5 vehicles, one fact stands out. Japanese longevity is engineered, not accidental. Simple, overbuilt engines and meticulous quality control make 500,000 miles achievable, provided owners match that discipline. Extreme reliability is not myth or marketing, it is a philosophy in metal. Which model would you trust for the distance?